All right, Week 13 is here. The matchup draft. We do it every Thursday, except when we don't have a show like last Thursday when it was Thanksgiving. But this Thursday, we're doing it. Best matchups of the week. Any of the games, anywhere you want to go. Chris, you're up first.
Well, I'm going to go to the game we've discussed a little bit, and the Dolphins, the 49ers, and specifically just, an area we hit on. The Dolphins offense versus the 49ers defense. I mean, one, it's the Dolphins offense. To me, this is what I love. It's the fastest offense in football versus the fastest defense in football. And that's where I can't wait to see it, let alone both are creative offense in Miami, creative defense in San Francisco. DeMeco Ryan, he's one of those guys that should be in the head coaching candidate for next year for sure in my mind. But I just look at that as, man, there's so many good players on both sides of the ball. I'm really excited to see that. And can they slow down Waddle and Tyreek Hill going a million different directions and all that? I know, there's still no Javon Kinlaw. Eric Armstead maybe this week for them. That'll help out the 49ers defense. But that truly is going to be, a must-see matchup.
I'm going to go to one that has not drawn the amount of attention that it should have, and I'm sure that 345 Park Avenue is very happy about it. Deshaun Watson versus the entire Houston Texans organization. He's back after an 11-game suspension. He's going to Houston. He's playing against the team that he decided he was never going to play for again. We forget about what a stand he took against the Texans, and I'm never playing for you because of everything that happened a couple of months later with the off-field issues. But it all gets put into one big blender, and we don't know what's going to happen. On the field, off the field, what are they going to be chanting? We heard what they were chanting in Jacksonville in the preseason, for crying out loud. What kind of hostility is he going to face? What kind of signs? What kind of sound bites? What is this day going to look like? What is it going to feel like? And how is he going to play when he hasn't played in 700 days in a regular season game, Chris? And again, it's going to fall into the cluster of 1 p.m. Eastern games, and both teams aren't very good. The Browns have a glimmer of hope. This is a huge story that the NFL, I think, is very happy has subsided as the day approaches.
Yeah, no doubt. And it was on my list. I don't know if I would have taken it next, but it certainly was on my list. I certainly was excited to see this matchup, the fan reaction in Houston. Do I think there's going to be some, organizational motivation here because Deshaun Watson's coming to town too? Yeah, I do. I think this is the kind of thing that, the owner lets some of the coaches know how important it is for them to put it on a good showing. I don't expect Deshaun Watson to look like he's hitting on all cylinders in this football game. So there's a lot of exciting things. And then you take on the fact of, hey, the Browns, their bad run defense, playing a team like the Texans who we know can run the ball pretty damn well. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see if they can keep it close and keep a little pressure on Deshaun Watson in this one. I'm excited to see that too, Mike. My next one here, I'm going to go the Eagles offensive line versus the Tennessee Titans defensive line. That's truly a clash of the Titans. I look at that Tennessee Titans defensive line to be the best run-stopping D-line in football, and really I look at the Eagles to be the best run offensive line in football. I'm excited to see that. And then off of that, just what does Vrabel have in store to stop some of the tricks of that Philadelphia offense and the RPOs and the read options and all that? I think that's a flying under the radar matchup of this Sunday that I can't wait to see.
We have flagged Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes as the new Peyton Manning, Tom Brady. Somebody from the Bengals said this week that Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, is the new Brady Manning. And you know what? The difference is Burrow's beat Mahomes in the postseason. Tyler Boyd is the one who said it. Thank you, Courtney. Tyler Boyd of the Bengals made the comment, and I think he may be right. Yes, we can't. Why is it? Well, I know why it is, because it was such an epic game. But Bengals-Chiefs was pretty damn good, too, with the Super Bowl riding on the outcome. So maybe we can be treated to multiple Brady Mannings. Mahomes versus Allen. Mahomes versus Burrow. Maybe Burrow versus Allen gets sprinkled into the mix at some point. Maybe we have a little round robin of great quarterbacks playing against each other in the AFC. But I think Mahomes-Burrow a great wrinkle to this game, and also a quarterback matchup that is going to continue to happen for years to come. Let's take a break. We've got one more round to go. We'll do it when PFT Live continues right after this. All right, one more round to go. The matchup draft for Week 13. Christopher, you're up.
All right, well, I mean, I'm going to go to the Monday night matchup a little bit. I know it's not like as big of a matchup as we thought it might be to start the year, but still, the Buccaneers, the questions we have with them, Brady versus that Saints defense. You know, the Saints, we know how to defend Tampa a little bit. Brady's certainly not playing at a very high level. Yeah, they're in the playoffs and in control of the NFC South, but damn, every time we think they're about to turn it around, they lay an egg the next week, and we go, what? So that's what I'm looking at a little bit here, just to see if we can see some consistency or something from Tampa to build on, or is New Orleans going to make one last stand and one last push to get into the playoffs here and have something to say in the NFC South? But can this Tampa offense bounce back?
Hey, forget about the records. 4-8 for the Saints. It doesn't matter. They win this game. They get to 5 wins, matching the Falcons and the Buccaneers. Now, the Falcons have the Steelers on Sunday, so who knows? And the Panthers are the ones who may benefit from all of this. The Panthers are the ones who could rise up and win this thing, as crazy as it sounds. Last one for me, Josh Jacobs against the Chargers defense, because can any defense stop this guy who's in a contract year, Chris, and is running as well as anyone in the NFL right now?
Yes, he is. He's on fire right now. The Raiders' offense is kind of on fire. Derek Carr, Devontae Adams, Josh Jacobs. It's a lot to handle right now.
We're out of time. See you next time.
See ya.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.